Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Megan, and today we're going to go over my CRPS story. So in my last video, I explained that the whole reason why I started this channel was to raise awareness for CRPS, which is Complex Regional Pain Syndrome. I wanted to jump in here and say, I'm not a medical professional. I do not have a medical degree. I'm not suggesting that you just jump in and do anything. I'm just here to inform you with the information that I have, in hopes that I can help somebody. And for the images, viewer discretion is advised. I don't think it's gross, but just in case medical images disturb you, it is images from my journey through CRPS, surgeries, procedures, etc. I do know with CRPS, sometimes the brain will tell you that you're hurting even though you're not, just by looking at a picture. So CRPS is a disabling chronic pain condition that affects the entire nervous system. It can be caused by minor or major trauma, and it usually affects a limb, but it can spread to the entire body, including the eyes, mouth, and internal organs. There's no treatment, there's no cure. It causes lifelong pain, and it's known as the suicide disease. I don't think I need to really explain why, but yeah. The symptoms are endless, but to name a few, I'm going to read off so that you get all the symptoms. There's deep aching pain, swelling, discoloration of your entire body, like anywhere in your body you can be discolored. Example, these pictures. Sweating all over your body, hot flashes all over your body, or just the affected limb. Temperature issues, muscle spasms, muscle atrophy, dystonia, loss of muscle, pins and needles, sensitivity touch, stiffness, insomnia, fatigue, lack of circulation, changes in hair, nail, skin, skin issues, meaning if you get a cut, sometimes it doesn't heal as well because you have circulation issues. Peripheral neuropathy, osteoporosis, kidney issues, brain fog, memory loss, and so much more. We'd be here for an hour if I explained every single thing that could happen with CRPS. The number one symptom for CRPS is burning. They call it the burning limb disease because it literally feels like it's burning. I said in my last video that how I like to describe it to people is if you took two metal rods out of a fire and held on to them for as long as you could. Actually, no, just hold on to them for the rest of your life and never let go. That is CRPS. And you can have flare-ups, so it can come and go. But it's chronic, it's lifelong, and it can affect any part of your body. For myself, I have it started in my hip, it spread down to my knee, went down to my foot, spread to my right hand, spread to my left hand, spread to my right foot, and now it's going up my right leg. I also have it around my eyes and in one organ. So it kind of just attacks your body. And once it gets into the organs, can start to deteriorate them. So, you might have start having heart issues, and it's caused by the CRPS. So CRPS causes your heart to beat slower and faster all the time, and so it can cause added stress to your heart, which can cause other problems. It can do it to your kidneys. It can do it to basically anywhere that has a nerve can get CRPS. You can have organs that are on fire. When CRPS wreaks havoc on an organ, it can eventually shut it down. So you can have loss of these organs, and it can go to any organ. So your kidney, your liver, your bladder, your intestines, your heart. It is a very tough disease to live with. Constant fear of what's going to happen to me. So, sorry. sorry. It's an everyday occurrence. It's every single day. Just a tip for anyone, if you're a caregiver, you are a friend or a loved one, we're always hurting. Sometimes we pretend that we're okay, even though we're not. And when you ask us if we're okay, we just say yes, because we're tired of explaining. Next time you ask your friend or your loved one how they're doing, just remember they're probably pretending. So just show them some extra love and maybe some words of encouragement and positive vibes. Typically, CRPS gets worse over time. I have seen on some websites where they say that it gets better. No. I am on a lot of forums, and I have only seen where kids, sometimes it can get better quicker. I have read that. And within the first year, if you do like really hardcore PT and medication routines, there's different things that you can do in that first year. If you catch it, sometimes you can go into remission. They say that you have it in your body for the rest of your life, so it can flare up. You can't get rid of it. But sometimes I guess it can get better. But for the most part, I would say the people that I've met, it hasn't. My current symptoms, which it really does seem to change on a daily basis. Basically everything I described before, I have. My newest symptom is called myoclonus, and it's where I have involuntary jerks all the time. It's mainly at rest though, so like when I'm sitting down, I can get like these random jerks all over my body. I kind of describe it as a pinball machine, like boom, 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 boom. So I might have it in my neck or my head or my arm, my elbow, my hand, my knee, and it's nonstop. My husband says that he can feel it all night long. So I've got the myoclonus. I get really bad hot flashes, the burning, the swelling, the stiffness. I've got it all. Worst cases, it causes loss of mobility and function, which leads to people being in wheelchairs. I'm not there, luckily. Everyone's CRPS is so different, and at any moment it can change. CRPS is one of the most misunderstood chronic pain conditions out there. They don't know rhyme or reason or anything, basically. The only thing that they do know is that there are some things that help some people. It's very 50-50. Some things help some people. Some of these don't help the other half, so it's kind of trial and error. So far in a year and a half, I have had 31 different procedures and surgeries trying to fix me. I don't know. I have an amazing doctor, so I don't want to say they're trying to fix me. They're just trying to help me. Some of the things that I've tried are steroid injections, nerve blocks, the stellate ganglion nerve blocks. It's injected into the fight or flight nerves that are supposed to help with CRPS. I have a spinal cord stimulator. I'm supposed to be getting another spinal cord stimulator. I've had a rhizotomy, which actually made my CRPS spread. I know another lady who had 2 rhizotomies, and it helped her tremendously for like an entire year. So that's why when I say it's very 50-50, everyone kind of reacts differently to this. Anything, a needle, surgery, a procedure, anything can make the CRPS spread. So just beware if you're out there looking for procedures or things to help you. It can cause your CRPS to spread. And 31 procedures, maybe that's why mine is spread to every limb. I don't know. So there are 2 types of CRPS. So type 1, which is RSD, there's no known source of nerve damage. Type 2, which is causalgia, there is a known source of nerve damage. I have type 2. 90% of people with CRPS have type 1. And only 7% of people, their CRPS spreads. I personally think that number is off a little because most of the forums I'm on, it seems like a lot of people's CRPS has spread. but I'm not a doctor. I don't know. So I do highly suggest anyone with CRPS try therapy. I think mental health is good all around, even if you don't have CRPS. So I highly recommend that anyone struggling with CRPS, you can even reach out to me and I'll help you find someone. I know how hard it is when you're lost. You're so lost. But I do recommend reaching out, finding a therapist, having them help you cope. Coping is tough. I still, almost 2 years later, I'm learning to cope. So yes, please look into therapy. A few other things that are out there for CRPS patients is ketamine infusions. I have not tried this because insurance doesn't cover it. And then Calmare therapy. A lot of people swear by that as well, but again, insurance doesn't cover it. There's also Botox injections. Not 100% sure about that one. That's new to me. And then obviously physical therapy. A lot of people go to physical therapy. I've gone to physical therapy. At the time, I was just in a space where you couldn't really touch me because it hurt so bad. And so I stopped therapy and I just kind of do the exercises on my own now. It's hard for me to talk about this, but I'm putting this video out there because, I mean, gosh, just recently I started coping better with it. And so for the past year and a half, I was lost. I was so lost and I did not know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't even know where to start. I want to start this video just to kind of point you in the right direction. Hopefully it'll help. Hopefully it'll help your loved ones understand it a little bit better. There are 2 things I would like you to go look up if you are in that place of being lost and not really sure what to do or where to go. There is a lady named Tracy, Tracey, Tipton, Tipton, Morales, Morales. Look her up on Facebook. She has a ton of CRPS related stuff. I wrote this really long thing about CRPS, saying forward it on to your doctors, forward it on to your loved ones. Amazing. I forwarded it on to my family and it helped them understand it just like so much better. The CRPS group I suggest getting into, it's positivity with rsd/crps.org. There is so much information. The lady who runs the Facebook page put together booklets and website. I mean, there's a ton of information on that page as well. So those are the 2 things I do suggest that you go to. For all of the chronic pain warriors out there, I hope that you have an extremely low pain and positive day. And for everyone else, I hope that your day is filled with love, joy, and high vibrations. As always, remember to like, subscribe, share, and click that notification button if you want to follow along in my journey. Bye. Ah! Whoopsies! Having trouble here. Oopsies again. CRPS is a... Bleh! I can't talk. So